Steve Bell has been the head coach for 9 years at Augustana. This year, the Vikings started gaining some traction in the CCIW, going 8-3 on the season. Welcome back to the Score Sunday. We have three members of the Augustana football team with us: Tim Sweeney, Bobby and Sarah, and Chase Tatum. Gentlemen, thank you for coming in, and really appreciate you coming in. Tim, I'll start with you. You guys are all fifth-year seniors, so I guess the big thing that everybody might want to know is what made you want to come back for a fifth year to play football?
Yeah, I know for me personally, the biggest thing was I had a ACL and MCL tear in my true senior year, so that was one big reason I really wanted to come back. But secondly, it was just I felt as if this team, we had a lot to accomplish, and I felt like we hadn't done everything that we set out to do when we came in 2019. So I think really the biggest thing for me was I knew that we had a good class of true seniors, and we also had the fifth-year guys that wanted to come in and wanted to win and really change around the program, which is what I think we accomplished this year, which was a huge success.
Bobby and Chase, will ask you the same thing. You guys were in a unique situation because you had that COVID year. Was it ever a doubt, like with Tim, that you weren't going to come back?
For me personally, I was thinking that I wasn't going to come back. But the people around me, Chase and Tim are two of those guys, really convinced me. I just wasn't sure what I was going to do with my life yet, and I wouldn't have come back without the guys that were surrounding me. So I thank them because I'm very happy with that I did.
Yeah, and I totally agree with Bobby. I probably wasn't going to come back originally, but with injuries and then not having the season that we wanted to have, it kind of influenced me. And with all the fifth-year seniors that were coming back, I think we had 10 or 11 that came back. That was a really big influence on my decision.
As you went through this year, you had some early success, had a little hiccup against Wheaton, and then you go on the road and you play a WashU team that was ranked, I think, 23rd or something like that in the country, and you go down and beat them. Did that kind of open your eyes a little bit to how good this team was and the potential you had?
Yeah, I mean, I think for us, I think we knew it was there all along. In that Wheaton game, I know we all kind of had some regrets. We didn't feel like defensively, I know, we didn't feel like we played our best game. But then, we come out and WashU. It was a big game for the season. It was a lot of postseason implications on that game. And then, we came out and we played, I think, one of our best games of football I've ever seen us play at Augustana. And it was awesome. I mean, we kind of took a step back and we're we can compete with the top teams in the country. So I think that was the biggest thing for us.
Bobby, what did it mean to kind of be part of this big turnaround?
I'm so proud of everyone that was a part of the team. The tone was set as we came in as freshmen of what we wanted to do.
Sure.
We all knew that, but we just really had to come through and fulfill our goals. And I definitely think we did that. Obviously came up a little bit short, but we're very happy with what we did, and just.
With being that fifth year, now do you feel like there's no regrets?
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm finally at that point in my life where I'm happy to just hang my cleats up. Last year I wasn't quite ready, but I can walk away happy now.
Do you feel like this group, you guys, the fifth-year guys, and then all the seniors this year, because they could come back, they still have that COVID year as well. Do you feel like this program is moving the right way? I've talked to Coach Bell over the years, and he's like, yeah, we've always been close. We've always been that one win, or just something happens in every game, and we get 4 and 5, or whatever it is. Do you feel like the momentum's moving the right way now?
Yeah, I mean, I think we finally set the framework for what the younger guys really need to do. I mean, when we came in 2019, it wasn't what it is now in terms of our work ethic in the weight room and our dedication in film and all those types of things. I think that we've kind of laid the groundwork for these guys, and obviously we came up short, and that's something that we're going to look back on and be a little bit mad about, but we also were able to show them what it's like to get to that point and how much work and how much you really have to sacrifice. But I think that they have the framework for it, and now I think it's time for them to just go out and take it.
When you came in as freshmen, did you know the history of Augustana, back in the 70s and the 80s when they were winning national championships and all that stuff? And was that something that you kind of hey, they were there once, we can do it if we put our minds to it?
A former coach of mine actually played here during the 80s, and he won with them. Yeah. So I knew about the history. I don't know if everybody did, but we knew about it, but that wasn't something that we were looking at. We are our own team. We have a lot of differences than they did. So we just wanted to come out here and just play our best football.
You guys got to extend the season. Yeah, you didn't make the NCAA tournament, but you got that extra game. What did that mean to you to play in the Isthmus Bowl?
Oh, that meant everything. Just that having a postseason game to be a part of, that's huge. And for our program, we haven't saw that for 15 years now. So that was it meant a lot to a lot of us.
Before we wrap up, I want all three of you to answer this. What are you going to miss most about either not playing football or playing at Augie? What are you going to miss now that it's done?
I think personally for me, I'll miss kind of just like the off-season grind. I know because it's like it's terrible. It's a lot of work, like that's for sure. But it's just every day you're with like some of your closest friends, your brothers, and you're sitting there and you're just all working towards one common goal, which is that postseason, that meaningful September or November football. And that's I think my biggest thing that I'll miss is just all that time and effort, like all the blood, sweat, and tears put into the program in that off season. It's just I'll never regret it for the world. It was amazing.
Personally, I'm gonna miss just every day of practice. I mean, it's one practice. It doesn't seem like it means that much, but every single day we get to go out together and just play a game that we love. And I wouldn't change anything that I've done. So.
Yeah, I totally agree with these guys. Just the brotherhood and just competing with each other, that's huge because I wrestled in high school and it wasn't the same being out there by yourselves, but when you put 11 guys together and you figure things out, it's awesome.
Well, guys, congratulations on the season. Congratulations on the turnaround. Good luck to all of you in the future.
Thank you.
All right, it's halftime. Up next, say it again. How a new start will hopefully lead to some same results. We'll let you know about all that in our FCA Story of the Week on The Score Sunday.